We saw Angel Reese play. We saw Hole play. We saw Enrique. We saw Aliyah Boston. We saw Chelsea Gray. And if I never hear the words point guard or boom boom room again, I'm happy.
Aliyah Boston dominated the spotlight, guiding her team to a commanding win over Angel Reese in their highly anticipated showdown. In a surprising turn, Boston defended Caitlin Clark, blending rivalries and alliances in a thrilling game filled with drama, power, and redemption. It wasn't just a game. It was a bold statement.
Just being physical with her. Coach in Scout, Coach just talked about how she's relentless on the boards, and we knew that, and so just putting a body on her, making sure that even if we don't get it, as long as she doesn't get it, it's okay. Just because she just crashed the board so well and is just so focused on that.
Aliyah Boston of Vinyl Basketball Club faced off against Angel Reese of Rose in an intense, first-ever 3-versus-3 showdown. The atmosphere was charged with excitement, and tensions soared when Boston made a daring move that sent ripples through the basketball world. A hand placed firmly on Reese's face during a heated moment. This was more than just a game. It was a clash of power, determination, and fierce personal rivalries, leaving fans and analysts buzzing long after the final whistle. The stakes were sky-high, and the drama was undeniable.
Right? Since that moment, Angel Reese did absolutely nothing, right? She had her patented double-double, 3 for 7. Nothing jumped off the screen. Lexi Hall. Where's Lexi Hall?
This clash wasn't just about teams. It was about personal legacies. Boston and Reese had been compared for years, and their 3-versus-3 showdown was destined to ignite intense drama and rivalry.
We've seen Aliyah be able to step out, play away from the basket, garden, do some guarding in space. And I made a tweet. She's going to get even more comfortable doing that. She's going to deepen her bag. We saw All-Star Weekend, bro. Bringing the ball up the court, setting the table so that Cece could get the ball and then get it back to her. And that incredible play does not happen if Aliyah's not comfortable bringing the ball down and operating.
Boston set the tone early, dominating the boards and scoring in the post with raw power. Reese responded with her signature mid-range shots and relentless drives to the basket. As the game wore on, it became clear that this was more than just a game. It was a battle for supremacy. Both players were at their best, delivering jaw-dropping plays. Reese nailed contested jumpers under pressure, while Boston blocked shots with authority, igniting the crowd. But it wasn't only their skills on display. Emotions ran high, fueling the intensity. Verbal exchanges and fiery stares punctuated every moment, adding another layer to the fierce rivalry that was unfolding before the audience's eyes.
There's a possibility for something to be exposed out there, and these women are doing an excellent job putting the pressure on one another, defending as well as...
The moment that defined the game came next. With Vinyl holding a slight lead and the stakes rising, Boston found herself locked in a physical battle with Reese in the paint. As Reese tried to maneuver for position, Boston stood tall, blocking her path. The dramatic climax occurred when Boston placed her hand on Reese's face, an instant eye-catching act that sparked widespread attention. The aftermath on social media was swift, with fans and commentators dissecting the gesture. Was it a powerful symbol of respect within fierce competition, or a provocative challenge? Some hailed Boston's move as a mark of her bold leadership and confidence, while others debated whether it was an overstep, raising questions about the limits of sportsmanship.
Her numbers from last year drastically dropped. I think she's averaging 13 and 8, but she's still in the National Player of the Year conversation.
And Aliyah Boston seems like the perfect type of superstar for your college team. Like you were saying before, a player who has the capability to put up 30 and 10, but she can also have really impactful games, scoring 10 and 5, and she's cool with it as long as the W comes out of it. Like that.
The intensity between Aliyah Boston and Angel Reese escalated during their thrilling 3-versus-3 match, with Boston's relentless defense taking center stage. From the very beginning, Boston demonstrated her dominance, sticking closely to Reese and mirroring her every move. Her defense was a masterclass in physicality, forcing Reese to struggle for space and time. Known for her quickness and offensive skills, Reese was continually thwarted by Boston's aggressive play. Each drive and attempt to create separation was met with Boston's relentless pressure. The atmosphere was electric, with the personal nature of the matchup evident as Boston's tough body checks kept Reese from finding any rhythm or momentum.
She's a leader on the floor, and she really is the difference maker, I believe, for the Rose.
Aliyah Boston, second time's
Aliyah Boston's performance was nothing short of dominant, rising to the occasion for Caitlin Clark in a game that transcended mere victory. With Boston's Vinyl Basketball Club securing a 79-73 win over Angel Reese's Rose team, it wasn't just a win, it was a statement about levels of competition. Boston's play stood out, not only for her skill, but for the way she channeled the same competitive drive that Caitlin Clark is known for. The media has often fueled debates comparing Reese to Clark, with some elevating Reese's accomplishments to Clark's level. Boston's display seemed to counter this narrative, demonstrating that there's a clear distinction between good and truly great players. Every rebound, block, and physical contest underscored Boston's assertion that greatness isn't just about individual highlights. It's about dominance, consistency, and outshining those who are often placed on a pedestal.
Okay, first of all, watching all of these women with people that aren't on their regular WNBA season teams just have a little bit of grit, a little bit of just, pushing, shoving, a gamesmanship, but also completely 100% vibing with their teams is the most magical thing. I am obsessed with that aspect of it alone. And I don't know who else caught it, but that little Jewel Lloyd, Skylar Diggins-Smith moment where you could tell that there was definitely some feeling behind that.
Boston's connection to Caitlin Clark was evident throughout the game, even without words. The respect between the two stars was clear, and Boston's performance seemed to honor Clark's fierce competitive drive. Known for her ability to score from anywhere on the court, Clark's influence could be felt in Boston's relentless pursuit of excellence. The game was a testament to that unwavering intensity. As the contest unfolded, Boston's leadership shone brightly. Reese, for her part, fought hard and had moments of brilliance. However, Boston's defensive prowess and physicality kept her in check, making it clear who dominated the game. While Reese's stats were respectable, they couldn't compete with Boston's comprehensive performance, leaving little doubt about who controlled the pace and outcome of the game.
And also run off a few three-point shots as well. It'd be great to see how Rose decides to use it.
Reese can stretch the floor. She's dialed in.
The final score of 79-73 showcased Vinyl's team effort, but Aliyah Boston was the undisputed star, driving the team to victory with her mastery of control, poise, and relentless competitive spirit. Her performance silenced any doubters and reinforced her position as one of the game's elite players. This victory wasn't just about the scoreboard. It served as a defining moment, reshaping narratives. Boston proved that greatness isn't a product of hype, but of consistent excellence, dominance, and a willingness to step up when it matters most. Her mentality parallels that of Caitlin Clark, who similarly commands respect through her on-court presence and performance. Equally captivating was the dynamic between Lexi Hull and Angel Reese. Hull's sharp shooting and scrappy play provided a cool, methodical presence, while Reese's fiery intensity and aggressive driving style offered a stark contrast. But the real spectacle came with the matchup between Hull and Boston, both key players for the Indiana Fever. Their battles in practice have long been competitive, and seeing them face off in a 3-versus-3 setting offered fans a rare and exciting glimpse into their fierce rivalry as teammates turned opponents.
Rebound Final. They can win the game here. Arike streaking, feeding, Happy wins it for Final.
Nice finish for Final.
Boston played with the expected dominance that Fever fans adore, using her physicality to challenge Hull. However, Hull responded with poise, making smart plays and leveraging her basketball IQ to outmaneuver Boston's fierce defense. The matchup was a compelling test of two players deeply familiar with each other's styles, pushing each other to new limits under pressure.
When this game was looking like it was getting a little bit out of hand, when it was looking like, they were going to be down and out, where they would have no chance really, Lexi Hull came out and she hit a huge 3 when they were down by double digits, then went and got a huge stop at the basket on Jordan Canada, then came and got a great assist. But Ryan Howard had 27 points like 3 minutes into the third quarter, and with that, Lexi Hull went and guarded Ryan Howard and did a good job. So I thought Lexi Hull did.
The absence of Caitlin Clark was undoubtedly felt during the event. Known for selling out arenas and delivering jaw-dropping performances, Clark has become a symbol of electrifying talent and record-breaking crowds. What truly sets her apart is her exceptional court vision and playmaking ability. She doesn't just score. She elevates her entire team with her precise passes and sharp game sense. It's impossible not to wonder how much more packed the venue would have been had Clark been on the court, showcasing her transcendent talent and star power. Despite her absence, Clark's influence lingered in the air. While she took a well-deserved break after a demanding season, one could easily imagine her cheering on her peers from a distance. Aliyah Boston, in particular, stepped up in a way that would have undoubtedly made Clark proud. Boston's leadership, poise, and relentless drive mirrored the qualities that made Clark a fan favorite. In many ways, Boston's performance was a testament to Clark's lasting impact, reminding everyone that the competitive fire Clark ignites continues to burn brightly in her teammates.
We saw Caitlin Clark set that WNBA record with a 19-assist game, the most assists in WNBA history in a single game. She has now reached 400 points and 200 assists in 26 games. That is the fastest that someone has ever reached those numbers in the WNBA. Sue Bird did it in 33. Caitlin Clark just did it in 26. It is insane when you think about the fact that Caitlin Clark was playing college basketball 3 months ago, and she was already setting these kind of records and has more 20-point games than all of the other rookies combined. The question was, how long would it take for Caitlin Clark to have a dramatic impact in this league? And the answer has been pretty darn fast.
Although the crowd was smaller than expected without Caitlin Clark in attendance, the game still buzzed with energy and excitement. The unique dynamics between Hull, Reese, and Boston added a captivating layer of intrigue. Hull's precision, Reese's explosive drives, and Boston's dominating presence on both ends of the court created a thrilling narrative that kept those in attendance on the edge of their seats. For Clark, a player who has become a legend in her own right, earning recognition as one of the most electrifying forces in women's basketball history, watching her teammates rise to the occasion had to be a deeply rewarding experience. Known for her deep shooting range, impeccable court vision, and relentless scoring, Clark has redefined what it means to be a modern guard. She's consistently been the one to steal the spotlight, commanding attention from both defenders and fans with her combination of skill, poise, and confidence. However, witnessing others, like Boston, carry the torch in her absence speaks volumes about the competitive culture Clark has nurtured within her team. While her physical presence was absent from the court, her influence was still undeniably felt. It was a testament to the lasting legacy she's built, inspiring her teammates to step up and keep the competitive spirit alive.
Sales, and we've talked viewership. Now let's talk about regular season viewership, not draft viewership. Regular season viewership, it grew by 20% in 2023. It's grown by 180% now, which means it would take another 5 or 6 years to do what Caitlin Clark has done. So between draft day viewership, which is up 400% to 40%, between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%, between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%, what Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken...
Hull, Reese, and Boston's performances served as a powerful reminder of the incredible talent in women's basketball, with fierce rivalries that make each game compelling. Though Caitlin Clark was resting, it's evident she would have been proud of her peers' tenacity and heart on the court. Aliyah Boston's dominant display not only secured victory over Reese's team, but also reinforced her loyalty to Clark and her desire to set the standard. As these rivalries and alliances evolve, one thing remains clear: How will these stars shape the future of the game in their next encounter? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.